Hello, good afternoon, happy Mondays. um, in fact, it's Monday again. It's 13:20 almost already. Okay. And let's dive into this new week. It's already week 50. I was learning my son this previous week. How many weeks are there in 1 year? Well, it's already week 50, so we are going to the end of this year, and this year was quite a roller coaster. So, hello, hi Vicky. So, who am I and what are we going to do today? My name is Veerle Stevens, and yeah, I get messages, I see energy, I feel energy, I can see, hear, feel the energy of the past, of the present, of the future. I can see the blocks, and I can see your true life, what you're here to do, um, what you- what what you're here to do. Enfin, you know what I mean. And hello, Severine. And I use this gift to transform people's lives from being stuck or having this ceiling above them to live their true lives. And I use this gift on Monday afternoons to guide you through this week. So I will give you the theme of this week that will give you a lot of information. Also, we will dive in and we will use the medicine wheel with the gemstones. And this will give you more specific information because everybody is in different phases of their lives. And at the end, we will go to personal messages for 3 of our viewers. Hi, good afternoon. Hey, Sophie. Kerstbonnen en cadeautjes maken. Oeh, leuk. Hi, Els. Hello. And hi, Hilde. Oh, so nice. If you're 5 minutes late, everybody is waiting for you. It looks like that. So let's dive in. And I already know the theme, but I want to see the images too. And it's a great theme. But first of all, maybe it's different now. My little boy, he took the cards out of the deck. My youngest son of 7. So I'm curious what he took out of there. So this week 50. They're telling me, see your camera. I'm very sorry. Okay. Live with kids. Hi, Miriam. Hi, Els. In bed? Gewoon daar niet ziek. Oh, I was in bed till 9:30. It's so warm in bed. Okay. So this week 50. And I can see like the 50 and they're dividing it, like the 5 and the 0. And there's this path and this, they say, call it the grand entrance. So like, whoa, we are coming through. Hi. It's like we are doing this kind of procession, but everybody is involved. And like the spectators that are at the sides of this road or whatever, they join in the end. So and perhaps even I'm like, perhaps it's even a circle, but I don't feel this way. It keeps going on, and there's more and more people, and then there's like this. Yeah, it's gigantic. It's like, oh, they're here for me, but they're there for themselves, and they're there for everybody, for this, even not for a cause. Let's see what I want to show me. They say, well, whoa. I'm seeing a lot of images lately, like, the Star of Bethlehem, the little child Jesus, and all this. And I'm like, I'm not that Catholic or whatever. I was very resistant when I was a child. And now it's like, but it's there. It's just there. It's just we're all joining this light together. And they say you can say the theme of this week right now. First of all, who's there? Angelique. Hello, Angelique. The theme of this week is the four-leaf clover. And they say, well, this week is like magic. This is like a week in between of all these other things, a week that you don't have to focus, you don't need to hold yourself back or stand in a corner or think about all these things that are going to happen or all this. It's just a week of luck, and it's good luck. And they say, but you have to participate in this. Yeah, for me, it's like a flow, a stream of flow, a golden stream. It's like I'm when you could sit on a cloud, and it just it goes up, and you're on cloud number 7, 9, I don't know, 13. It's just this feeling of a time in. Yeah, it's a time in. I was like, they said it's a time out, but it's a time in. You don't need a time out. What do you need a time out of? I was like, oh, this kind of crazy stuff that was going on, and everybody is in a hurry, and now you need to get the Christmas gifts and all this, and it felt quite stressful lately. And now I was like, I'm in this timeout of this rush. And they say, but it's not a timeout. The rushing kind of feeling is a timeout in your life, because you're not living life. You're like, what is everybody expecting of me? And you're trying to fulfill expectations of yourself, of others, of your future. I'm seeing a lot of entrepreneurs making their their agendas for 2022, and I'm like, don't make an agenda. They tell me, why should you make an agenda? You're gonna follow your own flow, and you need to have like your big things, okay, but even big things, you're gonna have to be flexible in 2022. So if you make an agenda, like your big events and all this, your vacation, it's okay, but make sure you're flexible in 2022. So no agenda, please. Yeah, I'm like, no, I'm not gonna make any agenda. I've got one thing in 2022, one thing, I think, yeah. And I think there's gonna be something else in January, perhaps. And otherwise, nothing. Yeah, the group sessions, of course, for the group chat, the groepstraject, of I can't say it in English. Al lang geen meer, en dat klopt. Yeah, I had an agenda, and it was good, but I noticed that I was shuffling a lot. And then you have to feel, what's this telling me? What's this? Because if you can live on your own flow, and whatever your flow is, like fast or just like else, she's like totally at ease. That's your own personal rhythm, and you have to find this in this hectic rhythm of society. And I'm especially calling this society, they say, because it's not the rhythm of the world. Look at the rhythm of the world. Then you have to look at the plants. Look at the trees right now. Some still have leaves, but a lot of them don't. Winter is coming. Jule is coming. Als ik het niet kan onthouden, dan zou mijn agenda te vol zijn. Voilà, that's it. If you can't remember and all this, and that's really important. And even I had this, when I was sick, I had something in my agenda, and I was like, it doesn't feel good anymore, and I'm gonna just put it on another date. You can do this. So be flexible, not only for what's happening in the world, but be flexible for your personal space too. So this lucky four-leaf clover. They want to talk about this again, and they say what's really important, because we were talking about being flexible. What's really important this week is, yeah, they say lifting on happiness. This is like this little, yeah, I'm seeing this train, from the fair, the kermis in Dutch, and you just hop in, and it's even not a crazy time. If you want to call this a crazy time, because it just goes like it circles a bit up and down. And so if you want to call this crazy, then you should have been drinking or something. But it's just like, oh, I'm happy and whatever. I'm just lifting on happiness. And for all of you this week, and I'm like, my son already did this previous week. I'm going to tell you in an instant. For all of you this week, what is happiness? That's a really big question, they say. It's a really big question because a lot of you don't know what happiness is. Oh, happiness, I will be happy when I don't have any debts. I will be happy when I have a boyfriend. No, what is true happiness? And feel this. What is happiness? When were you happy? What was the last time you were truly happy? And is that happiness still inside of you? Can you feel it with your heart? It's important this week to choose for happiness. And there's always something to be happy for. It's always there. Happiness, it surrounds you. It's everywhere. Look at children. They're still laughing, although they have stress and all this. Look at yourself. What are you laughing? Like my son, my youngest, he did a little joke this morning, and we just cried of laughing. That's happiness. I was 5 minutes late because he wanted to help me. And he said, Mommy, I just want to give you a kiss because I love you so much. And he kissed me, I think, like 20 more than 20 times even. And I was like thinking, first thing, like after 5 kisses, I have to go online. And then I was like, I will be online, but let him kiss me because he was just showing me he loved me. That's happiness. And 5 minutes, I think we all have 5 minutes. It's already flexible, being flexible. Let's see. Ik leef ook al enige tijd. Go with the flow. That's the thing. It's veel beter om te werken volgens mijn energieniveau. Well, everybody who is in this high energy, and like high sensitive people also, everybody who's living with their heart and in this intuition, following their intuition, everybody who wants to live in a high energy way, you can't be like in the society and in the living. I love this Dutch word, the samenleving. That's something different. Living together, living with yourself first, and then living with others too, who live the same thing. And whatever the thing is, it's your dream of this, beautiful world, this beautiful life, happiness. I was going to tell you about the story of my son. So my son was really, really, really stressed because of the mask they have to wear. Well, they're not in school, so for my sons, it's quite okay. But they were really stressed about it. And they had when they're at their place where their sport, they had to wear it the whole 2 hours, and we didn't know because we thought it would just start on Monday, so we didn't have mask. And they really, they used big words to my sons, and they're 7 and 9. So one started crying, and they were really stressed. And in the days that followed, my oldest said, I don't want to be that stressed anymore. And I said, yeah, that's great. And he said, but I don't want to do anything with my stress. I just want to be happy. Feeling, what was it? Happy, wasn't just happy. It was a word that I used before, but I'm lost it for the moment. But I want to just feel this, this peaceful, this feeling, yeah, full of luck and all this. And he said, I'm just going to program, well, he's my son, of course, this feeling. And he just did. And well, there are two boys in my home and they're always together. So they had a little argument. And he said to me, well, I can feel the stress, but it's not so big anymore. And I'm just feeling happy and I'm just feeling so lucky and so, oh, the world is so nice. That's what we can do. Listen to the children, listen to your own longings. Like, oh, I only want to, I will only be feeling this happiness when I've got this boyfriend. No, what do you really want to feel? And then the boyfriend will join. And that's for everything, even for money, even for your business, everything. So feel it. You're the most lucky person alive right now. And everything's going to be there just now. It's manifesting. What was the word? It wasn't happiness. It wasn't being lucky. I don't know anymore. Whatever. It will be there. Maybe you can, because I don't write anything down. I just wrote down the four-leaf clover now. So let's dive in even deeper in the medicine wheel and listen very carefully because I'm going to talk about every segment of the wheel and you're going to feel which is my segment. So we've got east, it's spring, summer or south, west or fall, autumn, and north or winter. And every segment is a different segment. And we're going from child to adolescent to adults to elders. And wherever you are right now, this is one lifetime, but in this lifetime, you've got little wheels. And just feel, are there goosebumps, shivers, maybe some pain in your neck, your tummy, whatever? This tells you where you are right now. So let's dive in. Happiness? Was it happiness? I'm still thinking. Lucky, being happy, whatever. First segment is east. This is the stone. It's the same as previous week. And the card and the deck of the cards, I'm going to show you this way. Zielsgelukkig. Oh, it's happiness. Gelukkig. Zielsgelukkig. Is there a word in English? Blissfully happy. Oh, blissfully happy. Bliss. Maybe bliss is a good theme. That was what my boy said. I want to feel, ik wil gelukkig. Ik ben altijd gelukkig. So, this is the card. A world full of luck, full of four-leaf clovers and bunny paws and what is it, all that. They say, before we go to east, they say, and they is source, They say, what if you didn't need all these things like four-leaf clover and all that? Because they're there for me, like these little feathers of angels or whatever you can find. They say you will feel this, and I can just see it as a light. I'm telling you, I could see a light that's just inside of you and going every little dark place. It's lighting. They say it's relighting. It's like every piece of your energy is like a little flame of light. And they say, well, this is the weeks going to Christmas. I think we have already 3 or 2 or 3, I don't know, candles. Oh my God, I don't know. And this is the thing that is happening to us right now. So accept this. And they say for some people, they're just not going to tolerate this. But you can just say, oh, I'm so lucky that this light is going through me, and just slow down a bit so you can experience all this. and you can see what is shifting in your life. Because if your energy is, yeah, getting more and more, yeah, enlightened, um, well, whatever. They said also another word, but it's gone. The words are just gone. Feel what this does with your environment, with your life. The word was bright. It's bright. Your energy, your light. You're just like this. You know when there's a light and you're in the dark or whatever, and suddenly there's this enormous bright light, and your eyes are hurtful because of this bright light. This is your energy right now. This is happening to your energy. It's so bright, but it isn't happening all of the sudden. It's just a process. Use this week for this process, and it will even, yeah, the next weeks you will feel this energy too. Whoa, these bright lights. I'm like, this song Bright Eyes? They're like bright light. Oh my God, I never want to sing. Okay, so this is stone, this is the card. If you're east, it's always about new beginnings, about making some room, so cleaning or cleansing, if it's your body, uh, cleaning up, throwing the old out, and then there's room for this new beginning. And whatever the new beginning is, a new job, a new husband, or a new boyfriend, a new part in your business, whatever, new beginnings. Can even be like a new sofa, everything. It's even like, this big cleanup in your house, your basement or whatever. You just clean it up. That's new beginnings too. So let's feel for this week the lucky clover, the 4-leaf clover. What is it? If your ease and feel this. I'm like, what is this? I can see like these boxes. It looks like boxes. And they're talking about structure. So like if you're cleaning up, you put everything in like these plastic containers. Keep this, throw out this, donate this. But it's the same like in our head, in our lives. Like what is, they say, you already said this. What is there to keep in our head, in our lives? What's there like the doubting box? And what is there like you want to really throw out, and why? This is a really important question to ask. Like perhaps there's like a friend or some part of your job. I tried this, I think a year ago, to have this VA to do like little jobs I didn't like. Like I was on Facebook Live and I wanted to say put it on YouTube, but then I found this. Thank you, Angelique. So what jobs you don't like anymore? What part of your life is like, this is holding me back? And what is it that's really important in your life? And this is something that could shift. Like for me, a lot of things shifted the last 2 years. Like I thought I'm not going to share what is in my head right now, but some parts in my life, even like I can share this, like I've been working quite hard in quite a lot, well, not hard work, but like a lot of work. And I'm bringing it down. I'm like, I don't want to work even 4 hours a day. I was working like 8 or something, and then I brought it back to 4. My kids started homeschooling, and now I'm like, I don't even want to work 4 hours. I love my job, but I love my family better, more. Like my son, he's like kissing me, Mama, I love you, and I want to have, be with them, spend time with them, see them growing, and that's the most important. And even when I say this now, I know the things I was changing the last several months. This is now I'm like eating the fruits of all this. We hebben hier 3, mezelf en dochter is niet goed geslapen. We voelen alle 3 dat er deze nacht activiteit was beeld. Okay, there was activity last night in your house. I wanted to say something about this. And maybe this is a good moment because we had the 12-12-21. And this was the opening of a new portal. And the portal stays with us till the 21st. So the 21st, this is Jule. Then we've got these 10 magical days. That's every year. They're already when the Celts, and I love the Celts. They had so many wisdom. We celebrate Christmas like this one day, and then New Year's Eve and all this. They celebrated for 10 days. 10 days, and these 10 days they tell you so much. And use those 10 days. On Jule itself, so the 21st, I'm doing a workshop. It's in Dutch about 2022. If you want to be there, so these is it 10 days? Yeah, from the 12th till the 21st, they say this is golden time. And it will feel like this. It will feel like the same, like this 4-leaf clover time, like some time out, maybe it's time in, of your life, of the life. So you can see, like they show me a cell or a physical cell from our body. And we have this and larger tool, so you can see a big cell. And inside of this big cell, there is just a little dot, and that is our DNA. And this little dot we're focusing on because the cell is going to divide in 2, and then you've got cell renewal. That's what's going on. And the old cell can die when it's ready, but then you've got this totally new cell, of course. Or 2 cells. And they say if we're going to divide those cells in 2, so we have to duplicate first, and then they can divide into 2 cells. So we have to duplicate our DNA. And that's what's happening. We had this renewal of our DNA, and now we have to feel our DNA. What's shifting? What has been shifting? What's there? Oh, we have chromosomes. I don't know how. I think 46, or I don't know. And they say let's look at chromosome like 19. I'm just saying a number. What do we need to do with number 19? It shifted like this. And let's just transform. And you can just transform your DNA, your life, and even the energy of the world, the universe, just like this. And if you just we all put our Christmas tree up, and you see these balls, and some balls are like, oh, there's something is broken or whatever. You don't like them anymore, and you don't put it in there anymore. Yeah? Or you bought new balls or whatever, the Christmas balls. And this is what we are doing with our DNA, with our lives right now. So these magical days from the 12th till the 21st, use them wisely, they say, because this is the life. And then they say we are finishing the year 21, we're going to 22, and you're taking this energy till 33. I love to say this, 33, and even beyond, because you will be using this energy until the year 42. And between 42 and 44, humankind, oh my God, is going to transform to a new humankind. And it won't be like this big, like suddenly we have 4 arms. No, but we will feel, we will live different. But it takes some time to implement this in the general lives of everybody. So you can, it's like working on a car, and it looks like that, like screwdrivers and all this. but it's just transforming your energy. So if you felt this activity, and I could feel this enormously this night, it was shifting night, and I saw a lot of things. When I was in bed, I was in bed really early. I think it was 10 o'clock, and that's really early. um, Most of the time it's like 2 hours later, and then I'm even awake till 2. I was awake for a long time, I think till 1 o'clock, so it was kind of 3 hours. And it was just it was like watching a movie, all these things that are happening, and for the good. Really, you think everybody's doing things like putting us down, the energy down, but in fact, beyond that, everything can shift, because if they don't do this with our lives right now, what would shift? What would shift? What would you do different then? No, you would stay there just at the same place and do the same thing over and over and over and over again. And don't worry, please stop worrying. The only thing you need fear for is to transform your life. Luna couldn't sleep either. Luna could not sleep, neither did I. Yes, see. And are you exhausted this morning? No, I really wasn't exhausted. I was awake at 7. I did sleep like little bits, but we were just cuddling, 4 in our bed, and cuddling. It was a really special morning. Cuddling and jokes and just talking about everything that's important for us. So, East. I am fine. Okay. East. Okay, the boxes. I was like, what was East? The boxes. Structure, and they say it is not about importance. It's about what's making your heart sing and shine and dance and all this. So that's the core of your being. And please pay attention to this, because this is the basics of your happiness. Ik heb nu wel mijn klop. Okay, let's go on then. Let's look on the card, and this is East. No, no, this is East. It was underneath my stone. Okay, this is East. I was like, what's going on? Because they were talking to me. You have the wrong cards. Okay, let's look at this. Het hoogste doel, it's a Dutch. Het hoogste doel in je leven is zielsgelukkig zijn. So the highest goal in your life is being blissfully happy. Blissfully happy it was. The highest goal. I think with the containers, what is blissfully happy? Hi, Melina. I don't know what Vasktech is, but okay. And the gemstone for East is pre-night. And pre-night lets you listen to your heart, accept yourself from within your heart, and sets your heart free so you can live and follow your heart. Really nice gemstone. So let's go south. And south was the segment of East. Summer, this tone it is. I was lost a bit. Okay, south, summer. It's also about the teenagers, the adolescents, and it's about growing, exponential growth. But, and this is really important, everything needs to be in balance. It's the part of the medicine wheel, and that I learned from, well, not from directly from the Indians, but in fact, it's the segment that is focusing on earth, on grounding. So by being grounded, I don't know why I need to tell you this. I think it's important maybe for the message. By feeling grounded, you're connected to earth and like a gigantic tree to the universe. So everything is like connected, growing, resting, action, not doing anything at all. And then your energy is like the best energy you can have: physical, mentally, emotional, and energetic. Let's feel this week, the four-leaf clover, if you feel this energy growing, 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 and even if you sleep, you can grow it. Look at the babies. The four-week clover, week 50. I see somebody laying in the grass, like, you know, when it's summer and you just lay yourself in the grass and you're just singing a song or just this, in fact, is really the time in. You're just enjoying the sun, enjoying doing nothing at all, relaxing. And you know, when you're doing nothing at all of a sudden everything's clear. Like you don't know anything and everything's stuck state and you get in your bed and all of a sudden you're like, oh, I need to do this or whatever. I often have this in the shower, like all of a sudden everything is crystal clear. And often I have like in the shower, oh, let's do a workshop about this and that and that and that is what needs to be in this workshop. And then I need a piece of paper and I'm still in the shower. So this is this energy. If you're south, take some, yeah, and that can be micro moments, whatever, but take some time in for yourself to just enjoy. And whatever is enjoying, maybe it's taking a shower, maybe it's just laying in your sofa. When the sun is out, I sometimes take this outdoor chair and I just lay in that. And my children do this too now, and my husband too. And they put out their t-shirt and just say, I'm just absorbing vitamin D. And that's so nice to see, in fact. So what is your time in and this energy of being, they say this is the true energy of being one with yourself and one with everything. I have that at night. Wow. Every night? Yes, south it is, else. So let's look at the cards. Oh, let's see. Niets betekent iets, jij geeft er zelf betekenis aan. So nothing has a meaning. You give it, nothing means anything. You give it a meaning yourself. Whoa. So if you're thinking, they say, you're laying in the grass and you're thinking and overthinking and overthinking, you're giving meaning to things. And this is just this little particle. They talked about this brightening up thing, but overthinking is layered as is putting a layer of darkness over knowing, on top of knowing. And if you're thinking, you know nothing. And this is a great thing. If you're thinking, you know nothing. Until you know nothing, then you know everything. That needs some reflection. Yeah, it's true. If you're thinking, think, and then all of a sudden, I know nothing. And that's a great thing, because then everything opens up and you're connected to a higher knowing. But to be connected to higher knowing, you have to open up your thinking. I know nothing, and it's okay to know nothing, because by knowing nothing, I know everything. Just connect to higher knowing. Let's go to this Aboriginal gemstone, this mineral, in fact. This is the Mokite, I don't know. And, well, it's the stone if you want to see your true path. Who am I in this world? This one will guide you. Show me my path. Show me what, how, why, in fact, perhaps. It leads to yourself, your true path. Rediscovering yourself. Think of the Aboriginals. They will never do anything against themselves and their home group, in fact. That's the new world. Yeah, that's the new world. And this is, well, by discovering yourself, you're never alone. Never. Because if you can see yourself, you will begin to see the other too, the true other. And by seeing the other, you will see yourself again because we're all one. Hmm. And that's the main thing, because they say if you can see the things that are giving you fear right now, and there are two groups of fear. You know this, the fear from the corona and the fear of the things they do, whatever. I don't want to go into this too deeply, but both of them are fears. And it can be even above that, fear of the government, fear of whatever. This is really important. Can you see them, whoever is, or that, corona, government, and all this, can you see them as a part of you, as a part of this one world? And then everything's gone. Because the things you thought you knew were just thoughts. It was your thinking. Now go beyond. They put up their finger, and if it's a virus, put up their finger to show you something. Thank you. Thank you for loving me that much. It's all one. Everything's one. And now I'm shocking someone. But whatever, that's a good thing too. What are viruses? What are governments? Who are you? So let's go to West. West is this. Did I talk? Yeah, I did talk about the stone. West is this beauty, the same as the previous week. West and East they stayed the same. And West is about adulthood and about abundance. In the fall we harvest and we learn what worked for us, what we loved doing, and what didn't work, and what we didn't love. Laugh. You can laugh about it in two ways. And what are we going to repeat? And what are we going to drop? That's important. So that's West. It's the time to reflect and a time to find your wisdom. Let's see for this week. And who is West? Who is East? Please share this. We're connected. West, 4-leaf clover week. I can see like the tail of a snake. And they say there's something in the tail of the snake. And I'm like, oh, is there a danger in the tail? And they say, I don't see a danger. I see the tail like there's some light in there. Like it's like, a light. Not a light bulb, but like a tail of light. And they say, I'm like looking at the snake from behind. And they say, look at the world and your world, your life, from another perspective. Because if you're always like, everything's going good, but maybe there's some danger in the tail, you're just focusing on the danger, on the things that aren't going well, or couldn't go well, or whatever, or shouldn't go well, perhaps. And they say, or you could see, and they say you could see the festivities of, like in fall. For this, well, the grains they did spectacular. The animals they didn't, and the corn is in between. Then everything together maybe is a great harvest. But what are you focusing on? Are you focusing on the part of the animals? Are you focusing only on the wheat? I don't know what I talk about, but okay, on the best, on the worst, or in everything together. And they say, maybe first of all, for I'm like, but you're showing me a beginning. And they say, yeah, but if you can focus on the beginning by seeing the end, in the end, all will be well. It's much more fun to start a new beginning. So these people, I'm like, oh, you're talking to me like these people are at the end, but in fact, they're east. They're at the beginning, and they say, you understand. I passed their test. They say everybody who's feeling or thinking they're west, listen to the message of east. But first of all, yeah, empower your vision, your goal, your whatever you wanna, the way you wanna live. Feel lucky, feel blissed, feel whatever, happy, and then start a new beginning. But feel this feeling like, oh, in the end, it will be like this or better. That's really important. And that's such more, yeah, it's such a nice way to look at new beginnings. Like, whatever will be happening in my world, I know in the end it will be even better than I imagined. Even better. But you have to start, and that's, I'm like, but you told us not to have like an agenda for 2022. Yeah, but you can have goals. You do need to have goals, but don't be like attached to these goals, but give them freedom too. It can be even better. But if you want to go on a hiking, you know your goal is to get to your car eventually, or your house, or whatever. Again, you're walking in a loop or whatever. So you know the goal is, I will be there at some time or whatever. But the secondary, and that's gonna be the primary goal, I'm gonna have these wonderful experience. I'm gonna see like wild birds and maybe a deer or whatever. And if you focus just on, let's go back to the car, you could even just stay at your car. And that's the same thing, like you're starting 22 as an entrepreneur. I'm gonna make like 100,000 euros. I don't know what you want to do. Then you could stay here because they say you're not working for money. So again, what do you want to experience, and what way do you want to live? Why do you need these 100,000 for? And then restart west. And you don't need 100,000 euros to pay your mortgage and all these things. Huh? Hi, Vera. Hi, Veerle. Hello. So let's look on the cards. Ooh, it's just that. I didn't read everything. Leef nu, maak je geen zorgen over gisteren of morgen, maar wees gelukkig in het moment. Ooh, on point. So live now, don't worry about yesterday or tomorrow, but be happy in this moment. And in fact, the crystal, well, it's not a crystal, it's a mineral. It's it's gone. It's peekaboo, peekaboo, peekaboo. Smaragd. Well, yeah, it's smaragd. I lost it. Smaragd. And what it is, it gives you an insight in your life, in what isn't going as planned in your life, as expected, the problems, and to find, yeah, an easier way. And that's a nice thing, because they talked to you like 100,000 a year, but why do you need this? And then everything's starting to shift. Like for me, I just want to move because I don't want to pay this mortgage anymore. I just want to skip the mortgage and live my life. So whatever you can do, reflect on other ways to do the same, but live. If you're like, a slave of your mortgage, you're doing something wrong, I think. Or maybe you like this and then you just live this life. Everything's okay. Okay? Smaragd is a nice one. I don't know what it is in English. Is it the same? Smaragd. Let's translate. Emerald. Oh, I checked this previous week too. Emerald. Emerald it is. Doesn't. Yeah, it is. So emerald. Let's go to north. And north, look at this one. Oh, I really love this too. And the card. And if you're north, it's winter. And in winter time, what do the farmers do? Nothing at all on their lands. So it's time to relax. It's time to rest, to refresh your body and your energy. And if you do relax, what can happen? You're not thinking about everything you need to do. You can reconnect to spirit, to universe, to source, to your ancestors, to whoever you want. But if you're doing this in a hurry, you just can't connect to all this. So connection with yourself, first of all. And if you're totally relaxed and you slept a bit and all this, you rested, then you can reconnect to these energies surrounding you. Let's feel for this week. Who's north? I can see the Eiffel Tower. And I'm like, huh? What are you showing me? Okay, it's a lot of things at the same time. I'm gonna just show you, talk them through. Okay. Severin, North. Ik wil graag Noord zijn, maar ik vrees dat ik er nog niet zit. Ja. Maybe you are. Maybe it's a moment to take some time off. You are taking time off. So North, and I'm like seeing this Eiffel Tower, and it's well, it's quite windy, and you're climbing it, and the higher you go, the more you can feel the Eiffel Tower does this. Huh? I heard it was years ago, how many, I think it was even meters in the top that it could move. I don't know anymore. If anyone knows, please put it in the reactions. And you're in this Eiffel Tower and they say, are you afraid? Are you afraid because it's windy, maybe it's rainy in fact, and you're climbing the Eiffel Tower. It's closed down. You can't climb it, but I don't know what reason, you're climbing the Eiffel Tower all by yourself. And you want to go until the top, not the top that you can climb. I've never been on the Eiffel Tower. Maybe I should do this, but I can see you want to sit on the top of the Eiffel Tower, holding the peak or whatever. And you're just climbing. When will you stop? Will you stop when you feel the Eiffel Tower moving? Will you stop when you're like your head is in the clouds? Will you stop because you are afraid of falling because it's wet, it's slippery? Or won't you stop? Will you just like shut down your thoughts and all this and just like the pigeons in the movie, go on, just one step at a time. And ik heb erop staan en zo weer opgestaan en zo. Oh, you did climb the Eiffel Tower in this weather. Oh my God. So you remember the feeling of chaos. And I'm seeing this like you have stairs. I don't think you do have stairs, but I can see like climbing at the outside and all this too. And they say the ones who keep climbing, they know that at some time, they will go through the clouds, and then all of a sudden there's nothing. Just above the clouds, sunny, um, a lot of cushions. You can fall through them, but of course it's cushions. Um, and just everything's quiet there, and you're totally alone with this quiet, big, peaceful um, space around you, and this little peak to hold on to. And what will happen next? And they say maybe this is like just a metaphor for your life, like what's happening at the base, and all these little um, all these floors of the Eiffel Tower, that's your life. But if you're like just looking at the weather, the slipperiness, the trembling of the Eiffel Tower and all this, you don't see the top. It's like this. I'm like, but isn't it about the snake? And they say, but the snake is like the goal. And what and why and all this am I doing this for? And they say, but the top is, well, there could be a lot of darkness, a lot of anger, a lot of frustration, a lot of anxiety and all this in your life. But you know that beyond all that, there's something much greater. And you can just connect to that. And they say, you can hold on, but not like this, please don't let me fall. But like the clouds are cushions, and you're carried. And I can see like a string of golden, like a golden string, in fact, from you to, and they say, please call it a golden sun. And whatever this golden sun is, you're connected with it. And if you can feel this energy right now and then, or maybe you need to do this when you're alone, you will feel this gold from this golden sun, and whatever that is, maybe connect with that too within yourself. And everything, all the floors beneath you will change. And then all of a sudden you will see, they say, that there are, in fact, a lot of people. Maybe not on the Eiffel Tower, maybe there are. And everything's changing for all these people. But this is just a happy extra. You're doing this to reconnect yourself. And it's a great energy, I think. Wow. Freedom. Yeah. So maybe, Veerle, you are north. For me, it feels you need north, they say. So, oh yeah, we still have a card. Oh. Wanneer jij je concentreert op al je zegeningen, trek je nog meer zegeningen naar je toe. So if you focus, when you concentrate on all your blessings, you will even get more blessings and you will pull more blessings towards you. Maybe that's better. Yeah. More blessings. Wow. Blessings, brightness, and happiness. This good luck. 4-leaf clover. I think so too. Yeah, of course. And this great one, you think it's just a crystal? No, it's the manifestation crystal. And the word says it itself. Well, what do you want to manifest in your life? And let's go for this. So, first of all, clarity on what you want in your life. Then it's empowered. And then let's do this. Manifestation crystal. And it's a shamanic stone. So we already had South, the Aboriginals. Now the shamans. Everything's going to be there. Let's create this new world from within ourselves. And not from, I am angry about this or afraid of that. No, what kind of life do I wish I have and our children have? And let's create that kind of life. And then whatever answers you have, it will be different for everybody. And that's the nice thing, because by being different, we can all connect and there will be a gigantic platform for everybody. Please be different. We need to. Hi, hello, Hilde. We're moving on, Hilde. The general theme was the four-leaf clover. We had the medicine wheel, and now we're moving on to the personal messages. So who wants a personal message for this week as a gift from me to you and as a gift from universe to you? And I'm going to say this in Dutch. And maybe I'm going to make a different video about it, but okay. Dus, Nederlands, oké. Ik moest even mijn Nederlands zoeken. 21 december, dat is al bijna, is volgende week denk ik of zo, is het jule. En op jule doen we een workshop over 2022. Dus wat was het algemene thema? Wat zijn de thema's per seizoen? Wat zijn de moeilijkheden, de hindernissen, de obstakels, maar ook wat zijn de kansen van 2022? Dat is een dag van 10 tot 4, half 5, 5 uur. Dat gaan we een beetje zien. Waarin je ook heel veel boodschappen gaat krijgen. Je mag nog inschrijven. We gaan met een niet te grote groep. Meestal hebben we de groepen maximum tot 12. Gaan we het online of offline doen? Ik weet niet wat ik heb gezet. Ik denk dat ik online heb gezet. We gaan het online doen, want de regeltjes, nu die gaan pas de 22e veranderen, maar toch. Laat ons gewoon zorgen dat iedereen lekker comfortabel is. Je krijgt van mij aparte opname. Als dat allemaal werkt, kun je het nog eens rustig op je gemak ook nakijken. Zullen we dat afspreken? Dus als je er interesse in hebt, ik ga dat hier delen. www.veerlestevens.com. Wacht, ik ga de juiste link ineens opzoeken. Ik heb die niet. Dan deel ik de link hier. Intussen zijn jullie volle bak bezig met... Ja, voilà, hier is hem. Met boodschapjes. Want ik weet soms is het... Oh, en Veerle, ik heb het gemist. Ah, wel, hier in mijn weekoverzicht. Kaboom. Hier is hem, sa. Ik zal hem zelfs nog eens een keer delen. De Wonder Day 2022 thema workshop over 2022. An error occurred. Het zal wel oké zijn. Messages, personal messages. It all resonates with me. Is it North? Or if every segment resonates, you're in the middle. And the middle is focus on yourself. Me, myself, and I in the middle. Who am I and what am I here to do? So, Vera, personal messages. Vera. Sophie. I forgot to take some water. I'm like, but whatever. Else. Vicky. Okay. Miriam. That's been a long time. Vicky too. Hilde. Angelique. It's all at 2:22. I don't know. Is it 2:22? Ah, yeah. Okay. Angelique. Nieuws van de baby die er bijna is. Oeh. Baby. Weer. Oh, super. Oké. Graag. Veerle. Fanny. Hilde. Amai. 13 viewers at this moment. Severin Iron North. Personal message. Ja, Severin. Voilà. Juni. Hola, Bella. Do you want a message? Is this for a message? I don't know. If you want a personal message, please tell me. So, I've got a lot of names on my. Look at this. Week 50, four-leaf clover, and a lot of names. Okay, let's just let the. And I put the link under on top of it. So if you can't find it, just go to weerlestevens.com shop and you will find it. I think it was the first. Who is the first one who will get a personal message? Wait, new comments. Un beso grande español. Oh, you're from España. Un beso grande. Grande. I don't know. I don't speak Spanish, but I know this is a big kiss, eh? A big kiss. So who's the first one? Let's just find out. It is Veerle. Veerle. The bringer of happiness. This is the name, the meaning of Veerle, né? Bring it, not of happiness, of good luck, of luck. So, Veerle, you're the first one. And for you, they are talking about December. So maybe this won't be just for this week, but for the rest of December and maybe the whole month of December. So, Veerle, for you. I'm it's more a feeling than a message, but I'm just going to bring it on the words. I'm just trying to translate it into words. So I can just feel you, like I talked about the clouds, and you're like in these clouds, and there's so much, well, energy. In fact, it's like you're breathing ether energy, and it's like being revived, but like in another level, another dimension. I don't want to talk about like 3D, 5D, and all these things because they have another opinion about this. But it's the feeling like, you're in this hospital bed, but not like in a hospital, but like in a hospital, you're like sick. And this is, you take this breath and you can feel like, oh, I changed. And you're like, let's take another breath. And you can feel it just going, like flowing through your body. And they just call it reviving because you've been here before. And you will remember so many things, but you need to take some time for this time to just breathe and feel. And I'm like, what's the most important, breathing or feeling? And they say, but they go hand in hand. You need to breathe in really, really deeply to feel it, flowing through your body, everywhere, every segment, every little piece of your body. Whoa, reviving. And they say, you've had this life, a previous life, and you had so much wisdom. I'm like, is it wisdom? They said, yeah, it was wisdom, because wisdom is, well, we had these witches and they knew everything about herbs or whatever. And you had kind of wisdom too. And you're going to remember this wisdom. And the wisdom is about whispering words, but also like if you can blow an energy to somebody else, they will take in this energy. So whatever you're doing with your clients, blow. I know you're what is this voetreflexologie in Dutch, the feet, massaging the feet, blow on their feet with whatever you can hear, feel, and all. I think it will be more feeling than hearing. But if you feel something and you know this needs to be blown into this person, please blow and see what happens. And if you don't, this is something crazy to do the first times. Practice on your children, practice on yourself, practice on your husband, practice on these clients you dare to practice on, and see what's happening. What a message this is. So Veerle, that's a gift, huh? Who's next? The golden pen. See that everybody's in here. Vera! I was like, because the list is quite big, is everybody on there? But of course, it's the first name on my list. Vera, for you. Okay. I don't know. I know you've been sick, but I feel there's something at the back of your throat and it needs to be spit out or like coughed out or something. And it's just energy. It's nothing. It's for me, it's like this kind of little bug, but it's not a physical bug. And it's something that was implemented there. And your energy is, yeah. I'm like, oh my God, what's everybody thinking about? I said, just go on. It's kind of implemented there. And you just need to tell yourself, this is nothing. Well, it's nothing, in fact. It's not, it's just, and if you give it the energy, like, oh, there's something in my body, I need to get rid of it, you make a big deal of it. But this isn't you, this isn't your body. And you can just, with intention, and maybe spit afterwards or cough and say like, this is leaving my body right now, because it's not even just in your body, it's your energy. And it's something you didn't put it there. It's something somebody else put in there. And then I'm like, this is a great thing. Well, it's not a great thing, but this tells you that some people are a bit afraid of what you're capable about. It's like jealousy and all this. So you're like, okay, I'm done with this. I want to put my energy up high and let's spit it out, cough it out, sing it out, whatever you want. And it's gone. And then heal your own energy, because this is kind of an empty place then. Heal your energy, and it's about speaking whatever needs to be spoken. That's afterwards. Maybe you need something like, for example, I trust that whatever I speak about is the thing or whatever needs to be spoken. Whatever you need to put here instead of this little bug, feel it after you put it away, because it can change. Right now it's like, oh, maybe it's trust. But if the bug is out, maybe it's just love or something else. I already need to cough. I'm like, ugh. And I'm really thirsty by now. So, but okay. Third. So Vera and Veerle. Oh, all the Veras and Veerles. Who's number 3? Blown away. Yeah, I think so too. Yippee. Snap ik helemaal. You understand. Okay. Thank you, ladies, for being here too. It's a lot nicer to do this with if I have to do this just by myself. I love it with some interaction. So third one, last one, and I can't do it in Spanish, but I can do it in English and in Dutch, in German, Maybe in French, no. Else? Else, where are you? Elsie, Elsie. Ah, okay. Mm. They say, like, Vera had to spit out something. I can see you, like, something's going in. And it feels like this sounds so silly, and I don't want to say this. I'm a vegetarian, but it's the feeling of sausage. But it's really, I the only word I have for this is smooth. Oh my god, it sounds so silly, but okay. Um, and they say, well, just I had to say this because otherwise I shut down the message. And they say this is the feeling of more. And I'm like, more? And they say, well, you know what enough is, and let's make it more. And I'm like, oh. They say, now it gets really, okay. They say if you have like this piglet or whatever, and you make all these little parts, I say it in Dutch, the minionettekes and the kotelettekes and all the what's left of it, all these little pieces, you make sausages. So there's, even when everything's gone and you only have like the carcass, there are these little pieces and you can make sausages. So there's always more than enough. And they say this feeling of being loved, being taken care of, and yeah, the feeling of fullness. It's this word they give me. Like, I see this sausage and I'm like always like, it's too much. And they say, well, you will have this feeling, and it's not about being stuffed. Like I ate too much, but there's so much in this world for me. I can share it. I can just put it away. I can, yeah, I can just have a party. There's so much joy, so much bliss, so much peace, so much of everything. And they say, whatever you feel that's already there, just reflect, like with a mirror, reflect it on all the pieces in your life that you feel like you're hungry. And then there will be sausages. I'm very sorry. Oh my God. And they say it's all to do, it's everything. The message is full of love, full of, yeah, abundance, full of, yeah, being stuffed, fullness. It's just this, there's so much. And then they say, if there's too much, there's choice. And if you start with choice, everything will shift. Else, this is like, what's all this sausage thing? Please, I know, I really, who is also like a bit curious what's going to happen with the sausage message in Else, in your, yeah, well, in your life, Else. Please share this with us. And I don't want to see the sausage, in fact, but whatever happens in your life this week, please share it with me and with the others if you would like to. You never need to, it's not obligated or whatever. So, new comments, let's see. Oh my God. Yeah, oh my God. I need to say this message in front of everybody. Yeah, I'm like, oh no, I could see like this. So I could see a sausage, and it was half in and half out. I'm like, no, 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 give me another message, please. But that's me and my, my ego. So, what do I want to wish you and I and Source, of course, what do we want to wish you for this week? I just want to wish you happy encounters, like meeting somebody. Maybe you know him or her already for a long time, seeing the real them in their eyes and the reflection of yourself too. Have a nice week. Bye bye.